Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? I am Karen Yankovich, and this is Link Up Your Marketing. And every day, while it is April 2020, and I'm in my house anyway every day. So I decided it was a good time to be getting out some bingeable LinkedIn tips for you guys. So if you go to linkupyourmarketing.com, you can watch all the history of these. That's the YouTube playlist of these videos, and you can binge anything that you might have missed and catch up. So I'm just opening up LinkedIn here so that I can make sure that I can see your comments. We're live on, if you're watching this live, we're live on LinkedIn, my Facebook group, which you can check out at karenyankovich.com/Facebook group, and my YouTube channel. So you can comment in any of those places and I will see your comments. So what I want to talk about today, and it is a little bit, and this is a strategy. I wish I could tell you that I developed this strategy. I sat down and mapped it out and had this plan, but it kind of happened by accident. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story around this, but it was so powerful that I wanted to share it with you. Good morning, Susan. Good to see you here. So my birthday is December 6th. And if you saw yesterday's video, we talked about how to update your contact information. And I said, one of the things I really want you to have in your contact information is your birthday. And it's not because like on Facebook and you get lots of birthday wishes, although it's lovely to get lots of birthday wishes. It's not really for that. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I used it kind of unexpectedly and how well it worked for me and how you can now use it as well. So on December 6th, 2019, I was on a panel in New York City, a social media panel in the morning, like 7 a.m., some ridiculous time, like 7 a.m. But it was my birthday and I had a lunch date with some friends afterwards. So I was done by 8 a.m., right? But I wasn't meeting my friends till 12 or 1, so I had some time to kill. So I was in a coffee shop in New York. I had my iPad with me and, it was my birthday. So I was getting birthday wishes all over the place on social media, which is, again, lovely, right? Lovely. But I was like, how can I manage? No, what I'm going to respond to every single one of these birthday wishes on LinkedIn. And because here's the thing, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do I engage with people on LinkedIn? How do I develop relationships? And I don't want you to be one of those people that are just reaching out to people going, hey, Joe, we've been connected and maybe you don't know about my services. Let me tell you more about my services. I don't want you to be that person, right? I want you to build authentic relationships. And we really have to be careful when we are doing the outreach because there's so many people that are spamming their network, right? And I don't want you to be one of those people spamming your network. So I'm always looking for creative ways to be developing relationships on LinkedIn without spamming your network. So what I did, I'm like, well, they started this conversation, right? They started the conversation because they said, hey, Karen, happy birthday. So now I have a ton of LinkedIn connections because I teach this stuff and I don't expect or want you to have 10,000 LinkedIn connections, right? It's not necessary as a rule of thumb. But I had just tons of birthday wishes because I have tons of connections. But if you have your birthday on there, you will get birthday wishes. So I just decided I'm going to respond to every one of them. And I responded to every one of them personally, meaning if I knew you, I'd say something like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been like 2 years since that time we had coffee, in Orlando, or, what's going on? How's everything going over there? Right. I took the time to personally respond to every single message. Now, I will qualify that by saying, I don't know that I would respond to every single message again. But you might. It doesn't hurt to. And what would happen was it was engaging conversations. People were responding to me, right? So now, instead of me having to go through all of this or start conversations with people, I had hundreds of people that started conversations with me in my LinkedIn network. It shook out tens of thousands of dollars worth of business, maybe even $50,000 worth of business. Like, it shook out so much business for me, because in many cases it was somebody that I didn't know. Maybe they saw me speak somewhere and they wished me, they wished me happy birthday, or maybe they connected with me, way back when, whatever the reason was, right? I had a conversation. I was on a guest with, if you guys are familiar with Dave Jackson, School of Podcasting, he interviewed me for his podcast the other day, and which hasn't gone live yet, but I will of course share it when it does. And he's like, well, what about all these people that connect with me and I don't know who they are? I'm like, Dave, you're a podcaster. Like, you are out there. Your voice is known and heard by millions of people. Tons of people know you and you don't know them. That means that what you do is working, right? So if you're getting all these connection requests from people on LinkedIn and you don't know who they are, but you're accepting them, listen, I want you to have a process to get to know them when they connect with you. But I recognize that you probably have a deep network full of people that have messaged you and you don't, you have never talked to them. This is your opportunity to shake out that conversation. It took me 3 days to get through this. And it was so profitable for me that I literally blocked off December 6th, 7th, and 8th, 2020 to do this again. I cleared my calendar. I will celebrate my birthday a week later because I will have lots and lots of cash to do lots of fun things with for my birthday if I take the time to use the fact that hundreds of people initiated a conversation with me on LinkedIn. And it's all just feel good stuff, right? Like, you've heard me talk a little bit about using endorsements and recommendations. It's kind of like sprinkling fairy dust on people's, on relationships to start conversations. Well, these are people sprinkling fairy dust on you, right? They're wishing you a happy birthday. And if you respond and look to literally, of course you say, thank you, so nice. If you know them, talk to them. If you don't know them, maybe look at them and say, wow, this is really cool. I see that you are an accountant, but that you also teach yoga. I would love to hear more about that. How did that come about, right? Be curious. Be curious about the people that have started these conversations with you. And I'm telling you, you are going to be blown away by the opportunities that present themselves. You have to be open to where these conversations are going. And you have to also know that some of it's going to get a little crazy and you want to immediately disconnect from that. And what I would say, in an effort to leverage my time, I might be a little more cautious next year about responding to people where I just see no opportunity. Like, obviously, if English is not there, if their profile's not in English, I probably wouldn't respond, not for any other reason that I really don't even know anything about them, right? And it has nothing to do with, I don't care where in the world you are. I have clients all over the world. So it has nothing to do with that, and more to do with, I just don't know. I don't know, right, what you're saying. So, and I don't know if I really want to engage in conversation. If I don't know what it says, I got to protect my own energy, right? So I would love for you to try this. If your birthday's coming up in the next few weeks, make sure that you've updated your profile and you watch yesterday's video, and you can see how to do that, how to make sure your birthday's listed there. And then if you're also building out your network consistently, which is what we teach to do, then you should be getting lots of birthday wishes. You could, by the way, do the same thing on Facebook. But remember, on Facebook, it's not all business. So it's not going to be as profitable responding to people on Facebook. And if you're responding to them on your wall, then it's public, right? So the conversations are not going to be as deep and engaging. On LinkedIn, the comments are not necessarily on your wall. They're most often in messaging to you. So take the opportunity when people use things like you changed your job or it's your birthday. When they start conversations with you like that, take the opportunity to pick that ball up that they threw at you and throw it back at them and build a relationship. And I want to hear how this goes for you, okay? I want to hear how this goes for you. And I recognize there could be people whose birthday is 300 days from now, right? And you might not be able to put this tip into place for a while, but put it in your calendar. Maybe put a link to this video in your calendar for a week before your birthday. That's my task for you. If your birthday's not anytime soon, So task number 1, make sure your birthday is listed on your LinkedIn profile. Task number 2, take a link to this video, and you can take a link to this video in YouTube. If you go to linkupyourmarketing.com, you'll get to the YouTube playlist of this, and you can grab a link to the YouTube video for this video and put it in your calendar for a week before your birthday. Watch this video a week before your birthday and implement this strategy, and then comment below and let me know how it goes. Because I am telling you, you're going to be blown away if you are open. And again, you're not selling. You're saying, hey, oh my gosh, it's been forever since we've talked, or we've been connected for 2 years. How is it we've never really talked to each other, right? So be personable, be engaging, be friendly, be gracious. They started the conversation by sprinkling fairy dust on you, right? So all of those things are going to lead to profit. And that's my goal for you. I am not looking for you to be talking to hundreds of people you don't know or don't care about. I'm looking for you to be building relationships that put money in your bank account. So on that note, if you want, your birthday is Monday. Awesome. So I want to hear back from you. All it says is Facebook user. So I don't know. I don't know who that was that mentioned that, but definitely, I want to hear back from you. We do a weekly workshop every week at freelinkedinworkshop.com. Today is Wednesday, so as if you're watching this live, so you can join us today at 1 p.m. Eastern for that. And what I do on these workshops is I make sure at the end of the workshop that I leave time to brainstorm with anyone that wants to hang around and brainstorm. So join me, freelinkedinworkshop.com. We do this every Wednesday live, at least for the time being. I mean, I love at this point in my life and in my business where I'm kind of stuck in my house, I love the opportunity to engage with the people that are that I'm connected to here as much as I possibly can. I'm happy to support you in whatever way I can. So I can't wait to hear how this goes for you, and let me keep me in the loop and let me know if I can support you. Have a fabulous day. Stay safe, stay healthy. And if you're joining me this afternoon, I'll see you at 1 o'clock at freelinkedinworkshop.com. If not, I will see you tomorrow for another video.